I'm gonna do a video reply to this real quick. I'm walking my dog. I wanted to put my opinion in on it. I seen y'all were arguing. That ain't none of my business, but I seen people was going back and forth how they felt. So as far as this goes, I believe, I still to this day would always say that Lebanon was like the worst prison because of the conditions and because of the violence and because everybody there has a reason why they're there. So it's the worst people mashed under one roof, right? But lately, they've been saying that NEOCC has surpassed that. And I'm talking about only level 3s here. Not only that, Lucasville is definitely up there because Google even says that. The only reason I don't 100% say that it's the worst, it's definitely up there in my opinion. But I won't allow myself to call it the worst because it's so much controlled movement. As far as like how they got A side and B side, and when you're in there locked, when you're still not, out of control movement, where you go from your cell to a rec cage and you're handcuffed and you're walking with people and different shit. Once you're out of that, your little orientation, and it could take up to like 6 months, they said. Yes, I could get why people would say that. But other than that, I even had an old bunkie once tell me that it's a combination of, Max don't want to go home because he sees our house coming up down the street. Because it's a combination of fucking like safe and dangerous is what he said. He tried to call it that, meaning how could you call it dangerous when everything you do is mostly watched, monitored, you're handcuffed. Only on the other side can you get to people. He said other than that, you could be standing right next to one of your enemies, your ops, somebody you gotta hit out, whatever, and end up only being able to like headbutt them or charge them or do some type of shit warfare and get something, sprayed on them, hit them with that AK Duty 7, that chocolate black, that 38 special. So that's just my opinion that like, I'm not 100% sure if I believe them stats because they have it as Lucasville 1, Lebanon 2, Warren. I haven't even heard a lot about Warren. It's right across the street from Lebanon, but I know it's got some kind of shit going on because it made it on that list. So yeah, but as far as what I seen with my own eyes, Lebanon was up there. I mean, it's definitely a spot that deserves to be on that list because of the freedom. That's what I'm getting at. So everything I just said, you got the worst people under the roof. Everybody's there for a reason because they're in trouble. They're all STG. People gang active and shit. But then on top of that, it's the freedom. It's the fact that you are in the day room kicking it a couple hours a day and you're on the yard kicking it a couple hours a day. As long as everything runs smoothly, you're going to get that 2 hours of yard and that 2 hours of day room. Or you might only get one or the other. Then you got chow. So you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner chances to get people. And they got them 3 chow halls. So you might got beef with somebody and you can track them down. Someone says, hey, they just called his block and he's in chow hall 2. And then you just go down there and look for him. And as soon as they see other people's blocks coming, then they know, okay, I got beef with so-and-so. Just so happens to be their block is coming into chow, so be on guard. That's how that shit works. And for anybody who doesn't know, they rotate their schedule on purpose so that you don't know what it is. If they put that shit on an order, on a certain order, everybody would know who the fuck was coming where, Everybody would be able to pop anybody at any time because they would just memorize the schedule. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. I don't care. Y'all can argue all you want in the comments. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. But if anything, when that shit's going on, it helps engage my content. I just wanted to say, yes, Lucas, he sees a rabbit. Come on, Max, we're turning around. Yes, Lucasville is up there. Yes, Lebanon is up there. To me, the difference is one of them you spend a lot of time locked up, though. So when my dude said it's the safest and the most dangerous at the same time, I really didn't get what he meant until he explained it. that depends if you're 4A or 4B. I want to know who has all been at Lucasville. And then my next question is either A, I need you to write some things in the comments pertaining to what I said on this video, on the video reply part, not the original part. And also, if you have been to Lucasville, let me know if you either want to download Zoom and do a 30, 45-minute interview. I want to talk about Luke, or we could do a live session together. So yeah, let me know, y'all. Stay safe, stay free, stay blessed.